Tonight on Titans football, presented by Seatgeek, the Titans and the Colts faced off for the 63rd time in an AFC South rematch. Coach Mike McCoy is in studio to recap the game and deliver his analysis. Taylor Spears' explosive run. Running backs coach Randy Jordan breaks down the film. Plus, we catch up with Bussin' with the Boys, Taylor Lewan and Will Compton. And Sebastian Joseph-Day helps make Halloween unforgettable for some lucky kids. Titans football starts right now.
Spears, right side, daylight now steps up, and he steps into a sack. Wide open, and that is a Titans touchdown.
Welcome into the BetMGM studio in Nashville. I'm Taylor Zarzour, joined by Tennessee Titans coach Mike McCoy. Coach, the Titans traveled to Indianapolis, went up against the Colts in Week 8. Division opponent who have the best record in the National Football League. Let's jump right into our official review of the game. It was competitive in the first half. I know the score was 17-7. It really felt closer than that with the way that your team was playing complementary football. What did you think?
Yeah, they did a really nice job. Once the defense got settled in there, got a couple stops the second quarter there at the end. The offense went down, had the big drive, got the touchdown, some big plays by players. And then, unfortunately, end of the half, we got down there with 26 seconds left. Cam made an amazing throw to get us, in range. And then we had the down clock situation that we executed. And unfortunately, we didn't come out with points at the end. But it was, a good start to the game.
Yeah, good, hard-fought first half. Unable to get points to start the second half, though you did get to the Colts side of the football field, and then Jonathan Taylor breaks a long run. You continue to talk about this, Coach. There have been a lot of good moments for the Titans this season. You have to turn it into an entire game. What's the challenge like to do that with a young football team? Well,
it's critical that we make the plays that present themselves. There's a number of opportunities. We didn't win our one-on-one matchups. A couple things offensively. We just missed a couple plays. Big play. We had a possibility of throwing a big shot to Ellick that we didn't hit for one reason or another. And against a good football team, you got to make those plays defensively. There's a couple plays, opportunities we had to break up passes or whatever, and they completed the one-on-one matchups downfield. And you have to do all the little things right to beat a good football team, and we didn't do that consistently enough through 4 quarters.
We've been talking a lot this season about the young football players you have at your disposal, the rookies that are on the Tennessee Titans. At quarterback with Cam Ward, you've already referenced some big throws he made in the game. Chim Dike was seen as a specialist to start the season. Now he's a starting wide receiver for you, and he's coming off another big performance. And Gunnar Helm, your tight end that you drafted from Texas, had his first touchdown in the National Football League. What did you think of the development of some of your rookies, especially on offense in this game?
Yeah, it's great to see the development of those players, the way they're playing faster. I think, Cam did a really nice job this game. And there's always going to be a couple plays you look at and say, God, I wish I had these throws back. But I think just the tempo that we played at, the decision-making, the way he moved in the pocket, the plays that he made outside the pocket, some of the wow throws that you look at and say, that was special. Gunnar, the one big play he had down there on the double move down on our sideline, just the plays that he's been making. Chim is really stepping up and, moving him around and seeing him do different things. So, all the young guys are getting better every week, and that's what you want week in and week out, to see those players, going this way and getting better, and that's what they're doing. And the thing you love about them is just the way they work. Really the whole football team. But the young guys especially, you're seeing them, kind of take off and do what we thought they could do.
Elikai Manor had 2 more catches in the game. He's had multiple catches in every game in his 8-game NFL career. Good perspective from you. Coming up next, third-year player Taylor Spears had a 41-yard burst around the edge. Titans running backs coach Randy Jordan shares how it happened.
Inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Spears pushes. He's down near the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 2.
We're back on Titans football. That was Taylor Spears ripping off a 41-yard run down the sideline versus the Colts. We're joined by one of my favorite Tar Heels, running backs coach Randy Jordan, for some Titans tape to talk about the dynamic back. Let's break down the play, Coach.
Yeah, I'll tell you the biggest thing is, Taylor, when you watch this play, this is an outstanding call from our offense. I mean, we started off here in empty, and we brought Tajay back, and we knew that getting this split front, we kind of knew, giving us an indicator that this guy had him man-to-man. So as we run it, you can see as we get him set, right, we're just running a pin-pull scheme. And what I love about this is the effort that it takes from our line. I'm gonna point out a couple of things. Number one, for the back, he's gonna go flat, and it really starts with our tight end. I tell you, Chig did an outstanding job on the edge, but the finish, right, and I'm gonna talk about the interior, but the finish by Tajay and the downfield blocking, especially when you watch Cush here leading the way, it was outstanding. It was great effort. Wish that, Taylor, that he could have finished this thing off right in terms of finishing the end zone, but I absolutely love, the effort that Tajay gives. Let's just talk about the interior here for a second. So when he motions back, we get this split front. We know right that it's Mike is man-to-man with Tajay. And then let me talk about Chig here for a second. Via the net, outstanding. He had a great job blocking in this game, right? That's where it starts. And then you see the big fella Z, right? And then you see Cush pulling. And then you see everybody's got great angles, right? And I absolutely love this here. Everybody's on a body. Man, Taylor, come on. You can go get that.
I could have gone through there.
You could have got that.
I can't run as fast as Tajay. I can promise you that.
A lot of people can't run as fast as him.
But, to your point, Coach, Kevin Zeitler starts over here. He's well over here now.
Yes.
Cushenberry's 20 yards down the field by the time Tajay is at the 20-yard line. A total team effort on this 41-yard play.
Absolutely. And the thing that we talk about is explosive runs happen downfield. And I tell you, Cush, right, and the part of even Demo on the backside, guys are finishing their blocks. And then when you get a skilled guy like this that can run out in space, right, and just the effort. And then let me tell you this. Look at the receivers. This shit back. I tell you, DK over here blocking his butt off. And I tell you this, sometimes you just got to push a brother and get him out of the way. So this is a great effort by two, just trying to finish in the end zone. Outstanding call, outstanding play. In terms of that being a 41-yard gain for us.
And the good news is you did finish the drive off because Gunnar Helm had his first touchdown as a pro a couple plays later.
Yes, he did.
There you go. So it all worked out, Coach. It's great to see you. Continued success in the ground game against the Chargers this week.
Thank you so much for having me.
Up next, how it's been all gas and no brakes for Taylor Lewan and Will Compton with their growing media empire. Welcome back. I'm Taylor Zarzour. Once Titan teammates, Taylor Lewan and Will Compton have traded in their helmets for headsets, and they've become titans of the sports media world. Their hit podcast, Bussin' with the Boys, burst onto the scene in 2019, and they haven't slowed down since. With more than 12 million monthly YouTube views and over 650,000 audio subscribers, fans can't get enough of their locker room stories, all-star guests, and unfiltered takes. We caught up with the boys as they go from the back of the bus to the big leagues for Where Are They Now, presented by Nissan.
Love you, big hugs, tiny kisses. Taylor Lewan drafted 11th overall in the 2014 NFL Draft, played from 14 to 2022 with the Tennessee Titans.
Bust with the boys, subscribe and rate 5 stars. This game was brought to you by Zoom because we was on for 2 weeks.
Will Compton, undrafted 2013. I played with the Titans in 2018 and 2020. And this is where we are now.
Bussin' with the boys, hanging with the fellas.
The reason why Bussin' with the Boys, a lot of reasons why it started is the longer you play in the NFL, you see guys leave, and if you play long enough, you see them come back and talk to the team. And the thing they say they always miss is the locker room, the vibes, the camaraderie, all the things. And so what Bussin' has been able to establish is, like, how do we have that place for people to come who might not play anymore or are still playing but kind of towards the end or whatever it is, and get them to have that vibe of the locker room. So what Oregon did, I mean, we were sitting there in hot tubs and cold tubs after a long day of like working out with the team, doing the walkthrough, all those things. And it's like, yo, we've truly recreated all the best things about football you would ever want. So that's one thing you look at and you're like, yeah, we love that and we want to do more of that, which is awesome.
I'll be honest, I'm 260. I want you to move a little different. I'll fall in line, following you. Like once upon a time.
If you talk about the origin of busing, we essentially got to solve our own question, solve our own problem, was how do you keep the locker room going? How do you bring the locker room to life through content? And that's what we've been able to do.
And people look over at the bus and see a similar like fun, we're having a good time, we're talking ball, we're trying to be insightful, but we're also, trying to be entertaining with it, to where ESPN looked and was like, oh, let's give these couple of idiots a shot.
There's no way he misses this. No way.
Give me Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb is right.
Because you're truly with the big dogs now. You see the big cameras, you see the production. Everything they're doing is like at the highest possible level. And then you walk into a shop like this and it's like, yeah, we're making it work. And so being a part of it and then them allowing us to be who we are, it's so much fun. That first week was a lot of fun.
Everybody grows up on ESPN, the Sports Center Top 10. All the conversations and shows take place on there. And for us to get to be on a little spot on Thursday mornings with Greeny, Shefty, Orlovsky, is surreal, and it is it's awesome, man. It's cool that we get to do that.
Nissan Stadium, November 3rd. It is a beautiful Sunday to have a day. I am Taylor Lewan. This is the legendary Will Compton, and we are here to watch the two-tone blue.
I loved my time here. This is where we've set up shop. This is where my family is. I absolutely love it here. I got to play a couple years here, and I loved it. I loved it. The city's been awesome. This is where this brand, Bussin' with the Boys, was embraced and started. And shout out and RIP to Matt Neely, who was a Titans fan sicko, who was a part of this brand too. But this is where like all of this got created, is with the Tennessee Titans fan base. I loved every minute of it. He had a billboard. He had a billboard outside the stadium. Biggest contract in NFL history for an old line.
Okay, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good vibes today. Good vibes today.
Nice to meet y'all.
Seeing the optimism, seeing how people are still showing up and being a part of it, like that's what you want when you have a franchise being a part of a city, is just like establishing something and keeping it going through the tough times and the good times. And so for them to show up, wanting to watch the show, wanting to support the Titans, it's pretty awesome.
Tighten up. Let's go, Titans.
People just taking time out of their Sunday to come have a few drinks, share a few laughs, and take some photos. It is really cool.
Two-tone blue.
Two-tone blue. Once again, no better days than brainstorm, right? You're rocking it right now, brother.
There's so many times Will and I try to go digest what's going on, have a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plan. Will's on the whiteboard or writing down like a emergency fund, this thing, that thing, like what's the next thing you're gonna do? Through this process of just failing forward, we have allowed like other doors to open and be presented to us. And so far, it feels like we've made the right decisions as we keep going. Now, as we start getting bigger, Will doing For the Dads now, the NFL season becoming the monster it is, I think we're having more of an idea of like, hey, there's a lot coming in the pipe, especially the next couple of years. Like, what do we want it to look like at the end of this deal we're in now? And so those decisions haven't been made, but it's fun to have this many irons in the fire and see how much we can juggle.
Right, like what opportunities come our way, and then it's just asking ourselves, what do we want to do?
Right, well, now that we're handling, like we have more control of our sales and our partnerships and those types of things, like we had to do a lot of things that we didn't necessarily, like, I wouldn't say like love doing. It wasn't like a big deal.
We're just putting our head down grinding.
Yeah, put your head down grinding and like, hey, well, essentially we're rookies, we're younger cats in this world, and we got to get in how we can fit in. And I think now the position we're in is like, hey, what do we love doing? How do we maximize those things and get rid of the waste that we don't enjoy? Like, how do we make this job as fun as possible?
Yeah, being intentional with every decision.
All right, well, I think it's a perfect time to end this podcast now.
Couple of fan favorites right there with Taylor Lewan and Will Compton. Mike, when your playing days were over, you told me recently you didn't know you were going to be a coach. Did you have a plan? Did you think you knew what you were going to do next?
Well, I actually was playing up in the CFL. I went up to CFL at the end of the season there when a quarterback got hurt, ended up playing a lot. My daughter Liv was actually born in Calgary, November 16th, and then 9 days later she was at the Grey Cup. My wife and her flew in at that time and played the Grey Cup game. I got home, and then shortly after the NFL season was over in '99, I was thinking, well, the CFL season was over. I was thinking about going back and signing a contract and staying in Calgary. And next thing you know, I got a phone call from Bill Musgrave. Bill Musgrave says, hold on a second. There's going to be a 704 phone number coming at you, and it's going to be George Seifert. So I talked to Coach Seifert, and he said, Mike, I'd like you to come join our staff. I said, well, I'm still playing. What would you like me to do? And he said, I could come in to be, help the quarterbacks with Bill and be the offensive assistant. So the rest is history. So I'm very fortunate the way it all turned out.
Went to Charlotte, went through the NFL with the Broncos, the Chargers, the Jaguars, and now here with us in the Tennessee Titans. What a story that is, and it's interesting to see that transition from playing to coaching, or what else you do with your career. Coming up next, Sebastian Joseph-Day's spooky good Halloween surprise when Titans football returns. Titans football is back with Coach Mike McCoy. Let's talk about SJD, Sebastian Joseph-Day, the 7-year veteran out of Rutgers. How is his experience and versatility helping you on defense, Coach, especially with Jeff Simmons out of the lineup?
Well, there's nothing like experience and position flexibility where you can move guys around, so you're always looking for that. You can never have enough veterans on your roster to kind of, when things like this come up, you have all the confidence in the world of that player, moving him around, helping, might have a younger player or a first-year guy next to him that he's working with where there's great communication and really help each other out. So he's done a nice job for us.
Sebastian Joseph-Day surprised 100 students at Amkey Elementary School by throwing them a Halloween costume party in this week's Seatgeek Sound.
What's good, everybody? Come shopping with me for Bash's Halloween Bash. Super excited. Let's do it. Sour Patches, gotta do that. Some M&Ms, gotta do Reese's, right? I'll put it right next to you. Nice job, high five. It's a nice dress. Wicked? Whoever's wearing this is gonna be the flyest in the room. I like this dress, I'm getting this. Spider Universe, it's tough. Get more of those. I like those. Small. Dinosaur ones. I think these ones are gonna be a hit. All right, just finished shopping. Now it's time to take all this candy and Halloween costumes back to the kids. Let's do it. Is that fun, Linux? Yeah. Today, I decided to throw you guys a Halloween party. We got all of you guys costumes and we got all you guys some pizza. Iron Man, yeah. Look, you got the muscles, look, got the muscles. You just gotta go like this, Iron Man. Yeah. You like to see your muscles? Ooh, boy. You bigger than mine? Nah, I ain't bigger than mine. I ain't mine, look at mine. Ooh, you a fashionista. Ooh, you so fly. Oh, boy, you look good. Where's your partner? Where's your partner? Yeah. Princesses, practice the princess wave. Say ta-ta. 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 Tighten up! Where the music at? Dance party, man. Let's get it going, man. Get there on the music, man. We gotta turn out, have some fun.
When Titans football returns, Mike McCoy prepares the Titans for their next opponent, the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome back to Titans football. Week 8 is in the rear view. Week 9 is here. It's time to look ahead to the 5-3 Los Angeles Chargers who are coming to town. Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers are coming off a mini bye after beating the Minnesota Vikings on Thursday night. Justin Herbert and the high-octane passing attack with Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, and many others. Former head coach of the Chargers, Mike McCoy. Of course, that was in San Diego. That organization still has a special place in your heart.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to work for the Spanos family. My family and I, we owe them everything. I mean, it's just great people. They gave us an opportunity of a lifetime to go there. What a great place to be. an organization with such great tradition, great players. The great players I got to coach there, it was an unbelievable experience. So I look forward to seeing them, and always talking to them before the game and everything. Ed McGuire. I mean, there's so many people there. We had a great experience there. So grateful to say I was a Charger one day.
I know that as a Titan, you want to beat them on Sunday.
No doubt. They're the next one up, so we got to go out and go play our best game. So.
Great stuff, Coach. Best of luck this Sunday. The Titans-Chargers kicks off at 12 noon Central from Nissan Stadium. It's going to be good to be back for the entire month. Our pregame radio coverage begins at 11 a.m. with Titans Countdown, which you can hear on 104.5 The Zone. For Mike McCoy and Randy Jordan, I'm Taylor Zarzour. Thanks for watching Titans football. We'll see you next time.